Today I am building a team off analytics and trying to win them a Stanley Cup using the most meta tryhard strats. Now you might ask what that means. First we have to pick our team, and I think the only team's playstyle that can be considered meta is Paul Maurice and the Florida Panthers. However, this is not any Florida Panthers video. We are getting the 30th pick. We are resetting the NHL, and we are going to try drafting a meta team and winning a Stanley Cup. Well, what is meta? I'm going to explain that in a sec, but first we have to draft our team. There's a ton of good options, but who's really the best choice? I've determined my first two selections. We are going to scroll all the way down here and take Matthew Boldy with our first pick. Then we're going to come back here, go to defenseman, and we are going to take a young buck out of Ottawa named... Did he get taken? I swear he just got taken, but he didn't. Oh, there he is. I just missed him. Jake Sanderson, welcome to the squad, buddy. Let's take a look at our two picks. Our pick in the third round, we took Alexei Protas. And our fourth pick, we took Mackenzie Weegar. Okay, we are going to take Alex Tuck. Yes, he has 1 year left. That's okay. And then we are going to take a goaltender, I think, with our next pick. We just need somebody to make saves for us. Could be Mackenzie Blackwood. Could also be Lucas Dost. Blackwood's cheaper, so we're going to take Mackenzie Blackwood as our goalie here, so that's nice. Here is the team I picked, and I mean, we got some good players there. You guys can see kind of the team, how everything went. Who went first? Obviously McDavid, Draisaitl, Hughes, McCarr. Celebrini went 5th over Bedard, which is crazy. But I see it though. I low-key do see it. But you might be asking, like, what does this team have to do with meta? Like, why is this team somehow the meta team and not another team? I don't know. But I'll go explain what meta is. So what is meta? Meta is the Florida Panthers way, obviously because they've won 2 cups, but everyone so far this season is trying to mimic their style of play. So the Florida Panthers, what they do is they do these soft chips into the corner. Now for some reason it doesn't work in Shell, but they are so good at forechecking. Like, look at this, they can forecheck, get pucks back, and shoot on net. Another thing Florida does really well is activate their defensemen in the play. They always jump up, create offense, and they're always back in the other team's zone. And if they miss, their defense are forechecking, their defense are stepping up, getting them the puck back. And then another thing Florida does other than forechecking is... Okay, that messed up. Another thing Florida does other than forechecking is their transition offense. When they steal the puck, they are gone, and they are deadly off the rush. They can make a play out of nothing. They're also very good at keeping the puck in the offensive zone, creating cycles without not taking a shot. Like some teams, like Carolina, just sometimes cycle it around and get lost out there. But Florida's really good at just creating shots out of nothing, and they have star players who can score from anywhere. I think I explained all of it, but here are the lines: Boldy, Protas, Nichushkin, Tuck, Backlund, and Barbashev because of the +5 that Backlund gives. I guess X Factors are just OP this year, which, I mean, makes sense. Okay, on defense, Sanderson, Weegar, Radish, Grzelcyk, Valimaki, and Burns. Here are the 2 power play lines. You know, we got some chemistry there. Here are the penalty kill lines. Matt Boldy and Sanderson going to be playing a lot. Okay, so they gave Matt Boldy the C. I kind of want to just, you know, see, no pun intended, how, you know, the season plays out with Sanderson, Boldy, and Weegar, and just kind of see who deserves the C. Okay, we are playing Miro Heiskanen, Brandon Hagel, Zane Perek. I don't know who else we're playing, but the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's try and play this meta hockey against a trash team. A meta gameplay time versus Will Smith. Come on, boys. Basically, we're just going to have to dump this puck in, chase the puck, play in transition. It all starts in our own end. This, you know, this forecheck, activate our defense, and we already have a 2-on-1 against us. Hagel and O'Reilly shooting. Nice save. And we are getting absolutely cooked with the meta gameplay. Is 4 shots are 4-1. They've had full pressure. And now Warren Fogle gave back. I shouldn't say that. Oh, let's go, Nason. Let's go, Nason. In for Tuck. Tuck's gonna shoot it in. Yes, Brent Burns gonna get it. Brent Burns the wrap. Let's go! Let's go! That somehow worked. Brent Burns. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. It doesn't matter how realistic you play this game. Every goal is gonna end in a wraparound or a green D-to-D 1T. That's basically all that's gonna happen. And literally, that was my fault, but Matthias Michelli scores. And that goal did not matter. It is now 1-1. Not a bad first period. I feel like normally I play like possession hockey, but as you can see, the time on attack is favoring Chicago, which normally doesn't happen. So it is weird, but it's low-key fun. And William Smith has scored a goal. Okay. I don't even know what happened here. Sanderson just somehow just skated, just stopped, and yeah, great job, great job. Alright, so we need a new goalie. Samuskevich scores. Look at this goal, fellas. Look at this goal. First of all, Sammy, buddy, smile a bit more, buddy. Just show a bit more of those jibs. I don't know what's going on, but Samuskevich at Hawkey's nasty, takes the puck. And yeah, great shot, guys. I've learned so far, this game is not meant to be played realistically, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way she goes, I guess. In. Nice. Okay, Nason gonna hold. Stefan Nason trying to work that puck, trying to work the cycle. Let's go! Stefan Nason, out of all people, has a goal. 10 seconds to go. Tuck, nice play. Nice play, Tuck. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Tuck in. No! No! How? Okay, well, we are down 2-0 in the or 1-0 in the shootout. Barbashev in, and okay. Hell no, there's no way that just happened, bro. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay. So Tuck coming in, 7 seconds, gets sent into the bench. That's okay. Barbashev in. Barbashev, I tried to pass it into the net. That one misses. Barbashev sends it around. Sanderson comes in, rips it right off the iron, bro. Low key, the Florida Panthers with this new style of play have been playing well. Alex Tuck, 61 points in 62 games. Barbashev, 49. Boldy, 42. Nason has 40. Protus has 39. This looks like our offense isn't our calling card, but our defense on this team is low key nasty. Looks like we just need a different fourth line, which makes sense. We kind of need more of those physical, tough guys on our fourth line. So let's head to the trade deadline and try and address that. Okay, 48, 26, and 8. The Florida Panthers have made the playoffs with the meta style. I told you. Jake Sanderson, 50 points plus 32. But the real test is going to be the playoffs. This team was built to win in playoff hockey, and we're going to see if that's true. Okay, round number 1, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's see who the Maple Leafs got. They have Logan Cooley, Patrick Line, Slavkovsky. You know, this is a deep team, but they don't really have a superstar up front. They don't really have a superstar on defense. They do have a 93 overall Vasilevsky. Personally, I think we should beat this team, but let's see how it goes. First 2 games are in Toronto. We will see if with the fantasy draft, Gary Bettman still favors the no-tax teams. We still have to see, but we are down 2-0. That tells me we have to switch something up, and I think that's something. It's just putting our best players on these top lines and seeing what happens. Something like that should work. This is a massive game 3. Stefan Nason scores a power play goal, and Nichushkin, Backlund, and Suter. And we take this game 4-2. With our line changes, we have won 3 straight games, and we have a chance to close them out in game 6. But we are down 3-1 here, and we are headed into a game 7. Game 7, come on, boys, let's go. We are down 2-1. It is 4-1. We are going to try and play playoff hockey and win this game. Okay, this one is over. 5-1. Uri Slavkovsky has scored. Let's head into season number 2. Tuck, Barbashev. Looks like Boldy didn't have a great one. Sanderson didn't have a great one. I think what this team was lacking was just size, just that playoff size. You know, you kind of need it on your team. Like, if we go on hits, we had 17 by Matt Boldy. Our skilled players getting the most hits. I don't know if that's a good thing. Toronto, oh my goodness, we legit would have won the cup if we just won that Game 7. We would have won the cup if we just won Game 7. That is what hurts the most. What the hell? An elite high goalie? Yo, I have never seen an elite high goalie in this game, but we just got one. That is sick. I think the move here is going to be to keep these two blue liners with the A and give Matt Boldy the C because he's up to a 90. Boldy, Protas, Tuck, Nichushkin, Malkin, Barbashev, Vogelsuter, Nason, Hathaway, Backlund, and Foligno. Obviously, we signed Malkin here. Is bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we're deeper. Pause. We got Nate Schmidt, Stanley Cup winner. I like this team. I actually think we have a chance to win the cup here in season number 2. Yo, how perfect is this? We start our season against the Toronto Maple Leafs, the team that beat us last year. Let's go win this game with realistic hockey. Baby, let's go. David Perron's quick release at 40. I'm telling you right now, this dude is slower than a snail out there, and he somehow scored. Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev looking. Darren Radish shooting. Nice save. Barbashev gonna hold. Barbashev in. Nichushkin. There we go. Valerie Nichushkin, and we win in overtime. That was a beautiful play. We have made the playoffs again. 43, 31, and 8. Boldy had 80 points, and no one else really showed up. Protas was a plus 35, but look at all the minuses this season. I don't know what's happening. Maybe we're too old, but or maybe it's just a down year. My goodness, the rematch. This is why we play the game. The rematch versus the defending champs. They have Uri Slavkovsky, Logan Cooley, Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Tarasenko, James Higgins. This team is really good. I can't lie. Carter Yakimchuk's up to a 90 overall in 2027. That is ridiculous. Okay, one game at a time. That's all we need to do. Win this first game. See what we can do from there. Let's see. Can we win it? And no, we don't. We lost the second game. Already having to edit the lines. We're going to move Malkin and Nichushkin up. We're going to move Michael Backlund up. I don't know, man. Just trying random things. We're going to move Darren Radish up. So I don't even know what to do. Same situation as last year. A big game 3. It is 1-0. Ivan Barbashev scores. It is 3-0. A shutout for Mackenzie Blackwood. Okay, we have stormed all the way back, and it is a 3-2 series. The Buffalo Sabres are awaiting us in the second round. If we can win one of these 2 games, come on, please, boys. Do not choke this one away. It is 1-0 here. Uri Slavkovsky. 2-0 Vladimir Tarasenko. 2-1 Protas. That's nice. That's perfect. And let's see, are we going to jump in here once this power play ends? Oh, never mind. Alex Tuck has made it 2-2. Alexei Protas has made it 3-2. And that is the game winner. And this playoff team is off to the second round. Protas 9 points. Alex Tuck 5. Matt Boldy 5. Looks like Matt Boldy might not be the biggest playoff player, but it's all good. Mackenzie Blackwood won us that series. He's going to have to be perfect again because we have the Buffalo Sabres in round number 2. Sebastian Aho, Adam Lowry, Jonathan Taves, Kadri down the middle, Dylan Gunther off the Zaza on the left. They have Cale Makar. That was their first pick with Zeev Boyum. And they have Jacob Markstrom and Stolars. Alright, Cale Makar is scary. Dylan Gunther on his off wing is scary. But let's see, the first 2 games we win. Okay, that is perfect. Game 3, come on boys, get the dub. No, we can't. 4 is also a win, so we have a chance to win Game 5 here and close it out. Go to the conference finals. Barbashev scores. It is 1-1. Sebastian Aho has tied this game. Let's see Who is going to score here? Who is going to be the hero? Or is Buffalo going to send this to a game 6? Alexei Protas, but Nate Schmidt, of course. It's Caillou who scores. We traded Nate Schmidt at the deadline. I totally forgot to tell you guys that, but we are headed into overtime. Okay, here is our new lines. I mean, it's the same, but we have Mason Lohrei. We traded for Lohrei at the deadline. So that was a big pickup, you know, a strength in our left side. And also, I'm going to be playing locking centerman. Okay, never mind. Playoff hockey doesn't work if you're not controlling the full team. And that sucks. Nazem Kadri scores. We are off to game 6. If we lose because player lock is cooked when you're trying to play realistic, I'm going to be so mad. Protas scores. Barbashev scores. But Taylor Hall has tied this game at 2. Boys, what is going on? Stefan Nason has scored. Jacob Trouba scores as well. It is back and forth here in game 6. What a game. What a game 5. What a game 6. And we have overtime. Let's jump in. Yo, 2 overtimes has not solved anything. Playing realistically hasn't given us as many chances. So we need 3 overtimes. Oh, 3 overtimes has not solved anything. There has been 92 shots in this game. We have 65 hits, and yet we are still tied. Gino into the zone. Gino Malkin will send it in. Matt Boldy in. Matt Boldy, the Michigan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Matt Boldy, the captain, the Michi, and we have won in the 4th overtime. Big time players make big time plays, and Matt Boldy has just won us a 2nd round series. What a sign. Oh my goodness, a Michi to win. Okay, the Detroit Red Wings. Looks like our defense is our calling card. 95% on the penalty kill. Protas still leading us in points. But let's check out these Red Wings lines. Verhaeghe, McTavish, Matvey Michkov, Line, Kopitar, Zegras, Zach Bolduc. They have a good team. Adam Fox is on their 2nd pair. Dustin Wool, oh my god, this team is nasty. This team may genuinely be a super team. Let's see how we fare. We lose both games. I am not surprised. Okay, time to go back to the OG lines. Again, just making these adjustments could be the difference. And we may win the series, who knows. In Detroit, game 3, Nichushkin and Malkin score. It is 2-2. And the Red Wings have won 3-0. Alright, backs against the wall. 3 games to win. Can we do it? It is 1-0 Valerie Nichushkin. And it is 5-0, a shutout for Mac Black. Alright, 1 game at a time here, fellas. Come on. 1-0 Matt Boldy scores. 5-1. Looks like we are starting to turn the corner a little bit. And Garnet Hathaway has 2 goals. That's how you know your team is cooking. But it is 1-0. Zeke scores. Alex Tuck scores as well. Let's see who's going to get the next one. It's 2 minutes, 1 minute. We are headed back into overtime. Hopefully this one doesn't take 4 OTs. Tuck shooting, nice save. Malkin up for Boldy. Matt Boldy trying to drive the defense back. Boldy in, Sanderson across, trying to find Tuck. Yes! Yes! Alex Tuck! And we are headed into a Game 7. Game 7, we have a chance to come back 3-0. Malkin has 2 goals. It is 2-1. Come on, boys, please. Alexander Tuck has scored. It is 3-1 for the Florida Panthers. And this meta team, oh my goodness, it's 4-1. Michael Backlund. Come on, boys. Hold on to this lead. I think we're doing it. I think we're actually doing it. There we go. We have won. We have made it to the conference the Stanley Cup Finals. Matt Boldy not going to touch that trophy. Yes, we have no taxes, so if we win, it's not going to count. It does not matter. We have used analytics and got all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, baby, the St. Louis Blues. Let's check check them out here. Adam Fantilli is their superstar forward. This kid has turned into a point-per-game player. Simon Holmstrom's up to an 87. They have very good depth on this team. Chikrin, Sider, Dahlin is a crazy D-core. They have Philip Gustafsson in net. Protas, 20 points. Matt Boldy, 20 points. Barbashev, 15. Malkin, 15. Nichushkin, 14. Tuck, 14. Sanderson, no goals, but 11 points. All of the boys are buzzing. Warren Fogle has 3. Nick Foligno, Garnet Hathaway got all his points in one game. That is crazy. Game winners, Protas has 3. Nichushkin has 2. And then in net, Mackenzie Blackwood is on a generational run right now. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1, Nichushkin and Malkin open the scoring. It is 3-0. We built this team for these moments, and they are showing up. Game 2 here in St. Louis. Can we take a 2-0 lead? Ivan Barbashev has scored. Warren Fogle has scored. And a shutout for Mac Black. 40 saves. Good sign when Mr. Clean has 2 assists. We are heading back to Florida, but it is not going to be easy. Oh my goodness, we have tied things at 3. What a start. We take a 3-0 lead. Things are going to be ramping up here. Our overalls are similar. Their defense is so much better than ours. But we have the heart. We have the soul. We have no taxes. We have Gary Bettman. So I think we can win this. No way Barbie just took a penalty, man. I mean, it was a breakaway for Sider. I mean, he did tear his ACL, so that helps too. But now we're on the PK. Triple overtime. Let's go, fellas. Triple overtime. Radish back into the zone. Darren Radish can't get it in. Nick Paul just burst through. Nick Paul and Landeskog, and yep, okay. We are tied 2-1, I guess. I think we just got unlucky there. Yes, sir, I knew it. 6-1. We are on pace to win the Stanley Cup. We have 3 chances from now on. This team, for this reason, for the playoffs, using analytics, using knowledge, using data, and trying to build this perfect team for the modern NHL. Can we cap it off by winning a Stanley Cup? Well, it is 2-1 here in Game 5. It's to go. We will jump in if we need to. 5 minutes to go. You know what? Let's try and win this cup, boys. 28 seconds to go. Alex Tuck trying to drive wide to the net. Let's go! Oh my god! How the hell did that go in? Alex Tuck just took it wide, took it to the net, and the Florida Panthers luck strikes again. Let's go. And Paul Maurice, acting like Gary Bettman, hasn't gifted his team 3 cup finals in a row in real life. And the Florida Panthers have tied this thing at 2. Chikrin, Bjorkstrand, nice save. 10 seconds. Come on, Lorai. 10 seconds up for Boldy. Matt Boldy. 7 seconds in. Boldy in. Shooting. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. How? This happens here. We are headed into overtime, and yes, we are. Overtime is coming, and we have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. Loses the draw, overtime, the cup is in the building. Bjorkstrand in for Raquel. Carter Kell shooting, and Adam Fantilli will send us to another game. 2 overtime losses in the finals won't rattle us. Game 6. We are not about to choke this, are we? We are headed to a Game 7. Are you kidding me? It is not bad that we have versatility. We have the ability to make these line changes and still be an incredible team. So, said Game 7, the final game of this episode, of this video. Usually, you know, we would win these. However, I mean, if we collapse here, we deserve to retire as a franchise. So let's see what's going to happen. Team for this moment, for the playoffs, and Simon Holmstrom is going to score, and it is 1-0. 2-0 Morgan Geekie has scored. That is not good, boys. Please, just somebody score. Somebody get us a goal. Here we go. This is why we got veterans. Geno Malkin, but Jake Wallman, the gritty man, has scored. Maybe Geno Malkin has scored, but Mo Sider, are you actually kidding me? Has a hat trick, and it is 4-3. here heading into the third period. The cup is in the building. We either have the ultimate collapse or the St. Louis Blues have the greatest comeback, or we secure this in the bag. Jake Wallman has scored. I'm not letting us lose. So, what's going to happen? I have no clue. All we can do is hope that we win this cup. I hope that we can score 2 goals, but we are on the penalty kill. It is not looking good here. 4 seconds, we are going to pull our goalie, so that works, and then we are going to move Protus and Tuck up to that top line. We're going to move Uyghur up to that top D pair, and then we're going to go to extra attacker and put Gino in there, I think. 54 seconds, are we going to collapse? Or are the St. Louis Blues going to collapse in Game 7? Come on. Win the draw. It all starts with winning the draw. Protus in. Nice save. Boldy in. Boldy. Boldy going to hold. Boldy shooting tip. Nice save, bro. Again, Protus. Let's try this again. Alexei Protus wins the draw. Sanderson walking, shooting off the pipe. Are you actually kidding me? There is no way that the St. Louis Blues are this lucky of a team. Come on, boys, please. Nice. Boldy in. Matt Boldy. How? Philip Gustafson is going to win them a cup. How is this happening? Malkin trying to feed it at the back door. Nikola steals. Raquel. Derek Forbert somehow still has it. How the fuck are they keeping this puck? Uyghur trying to get the puck. Can't do it. Fantilli still has it. I think it's over. Nico Mikkola, sit down, buddy. Oliver Bjorkstrand, sit the fuck down, bitch. You lucky bastard. Gino in. Malkin shooting. Save. 4 seconds. Get it back. Uyghur shooting. That one's off. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.